You won't believe what just happened while everyone was watching Bitcoin crash and cry that the bull run was ended. Boys, pack it up, we're heading home. XRP has unlocked its next level, and no, this isn't one of those headlines that keeps coming up. So stop thinking negatively since BlackRock is now in the chat. Don't you worry, I got the proof and the papers. That's not just large here. This is a big change in the way institutional money will move between chains. The last piece of the puzzle is missing, and we finally figured it all out. Think about it. There is 60 billion in cross-chain volume. You can now tap right into the XRP ledger. More than 200 apps that are not centralized. Everything, from tokenized real-world assets to stable currency. And while the market freaks out over short-term noise, XRP, quietly, wails, holds strong, and waits for the right time. Spoiler alert, the moment is approaching soon, and the ignition point starts in the second half of August. This isn't simply another update. This is the kind of play that changes the story. And if you're here early, which you still are, you already know how this will end. Hey everyone, welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new here, please sure to click the subscribe button. If you're coming back for more of this great stuff, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We got 1,000 thumbs up. The morning video yesterday said we would announce the winner in the YouTube video today, so let's do that. The winner's name is pinned to the top of that video. I think it was NG Apricot or Apron or something like that. If that sounds like your name, check out the top of the video in the morning. I pinned it. If you're on Twitter, email me to get in touch with me. Just get in touch with me. We'll work things out. I'll provide you the list of items. Choose the shirt you like and we'll send it off right away. We will absolutely do this again in the future. Hey, you're backing me up. I want to help all of you. I think that's quite fair. We help each other move forward in this new type of digital asset. And we sent this out on Sunday. Yes, this Sunday. That's the end of the week. 8 p.m. EST. Sorry. That could be the end of this downward trend. Or it might have already happened. We'll find out on Sunday if the bottom is in, or if we go back to 308 to 298. That's all there is to it. We called this before it happened. This is a chart we shared with the private group. If you can recall it, you've seen it. I tweeted it out since this chart was so crucial and I didn't want anyone to miss it. You can see the 5 waves. We had just entered wave 2, which led us down to a level between 310 and 290. You can see what's next. This move will happen next, and it will start in August. I'm only guessing here, and no one has a crystal ball. Also, don't pay attention to the time at the bottom. That is not the right scale for the time. No one has a crystal ball. When the move is going to commence, exactly, if you want to know exactly when, I'm shooting for the second half of August. We've been saying that the next 48 weeks will change our lives, and they are our next move-up guesses above the internet for the dollar region. When that happens, we'll see another retracement where we test the all-time high from 2017 to 2018 around the 340 level. This time, we'll hold it and make it our next support region, which is precisely what we want to see. We wish to do, but after that, we raise it to $5. This wave is done. Next, we ascend much higher. Hey, double-digit XRP is coming this year. That's all there is to it. We are currently looking at this for the XRP chart. Right now, we are at $3.15. You can see that the upper resistance is around 363. We have lesser support at roughly 298 and 312. This came from a credible crypto source. Bitcoin has finally broken through the lows, and the price support zone is giving up and going away. We can finally get things going again now. What is he talking about here? Let me explain everything to you. The smaller time frame move is the cleanup that the market needs from time to time, as when market makers get rid of all those logs and wipe them away. Think of it as trimming your favorite plant. You don't go crazy. You know it's going to come back much stronger. But this is where things get interesting. Bitcoins are dragging back some of your favorite altcoins like Chainlink and her finance. They stood up like champions. Sure, XRP took a hit, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, we simply moved a lot. So what we saw was fine. A lot of folks who are new to crypto don't get why this needs to happen. Well, the best and simplest way to say this is that what goes up must come down, right? We need to discover new levels of support. We need to turn the old resistance into support. That's what we're doing. Though, Craig thinks we're going to go up soon. And I agree. I also think we're about to move up. Let's talk about Ripple now. Let's talk about BlackRock and the XRP ledger. Let's stop for a while and turn up the volume. We're going to get this all set up. We're going to put this all together. And you're going to see what's going on here because this is the kind of news that changes the rules of the game, which is why most people still play it. Picture this in your mind. The XRP ledger just gained a super fast highway right into the middle of every major blockchain. We're talking about all the big names in the world of cryptocurrencies, like Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Ando, and so on. We simply have every big blockchain out there. Road that leads to a junction to a major highway. This is how large it is. Okay, it's all thanks to the wormhole now. We've talked about wormholes before on this channel. Now, picture your money traveling like email, with no delays, no middleman, just a quick transfer of value that's not simply a dream in crypto. That's what this integration we're talking about is all about. Wormhole isn't simply a fly-by-night bridge, this is the crypto infrastructure's bullet train. It's already going. Not like new wormholes. They're just adding the XRP ledger here, and they're already moving more than $60 billion in value. Between 35 separate chains, BlackRock uses it too. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to say it again. BlackRock and Apollo use it. For a moment, think about BlackRock, because we're going further into this. We're talking about the technology that moves at the speed of institutions, and the XRP ledger is now directly connected to it. This is where it counts. This is your pass if you want to make the next great app, launch a token, or just make sure your assets work for you no matter where you are. This is like opening a store on every main street in the world at the same time. But instead, we're making it as easy to send a text as it is to unlock DeFi, real-world assets, and cross-border value. And to top it all off, we all know it's like buying a new automobile. You do get that nice red ribbon on top, right? This is the infrastructure that will run finance over the next 10 years. This isn't about the hype. This is about establishing highways that institutions already have. Let's take a minute to chat about these BlackRock things. Let's discuss about various ways Ripple works with BlackRock through partnerships. Okay, Ando is the most important one. Ando finances and tokenizes U.S. Treasuries, which trade under the ticker OUSG and are stored on the XRP ledger. Okay, these assets are backed by money market funds that contain things that BlackRock manages. Consider that Ripple and Ando are linked. Here, Ripple has lately hired people from companies like BlackRock. Think about it. And the important people who work with Ando and Ripple also work for Goldman Sachs. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has publicly called for widespread asset tokenization. Ripple is working on establishing tokenization infrastructure, including support for decentralized identification on the XRP ledger. This is very much in line with BlackRock's goals, right? Ripple's XDNA coin came out on the XRP ledger on July 4th, which was just a few days ago. It fit with the use cases for sovereign identity and Well, it just so happened that BlackRock announced that ETF for XDNA on the same day. Isn't it interesting how all of these things are connected? You can see how everything is fitting together and making sense, right? Do you see how BlackRock is being set up here? Ripple is trying to become a centralized infrastructure layer for tokenizing real-world assets and digital identities, which fits with BlackRock's larger strategic thrust. It will be really interesting to see how this all turns out. Watch this. That one tweet from BlackRock will be all it takes. I'm going to stop right there. I hope you liked it. Give that thumbs up on your way out. I'll see everyone a little later this afternoon.